And death and destruction continue in the ongoing Israel-Hamas war. Israel's relentless strikes are hitting hospitals, ambulances, shelters and homes. And while diplomatic efforts continue, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says that there is no possibility of a truce at the moment. But in the latest, Israel has attacked an ambulance convoy outside Gaza's largest hospital, the al-Shifa hospital. At least 15 people have been killed and 60 have been injured, as per Hamas-run health ministry. The visuals from the site show the chaos, bodies lying on the ground and bystanders rushing to help. Israel's military said that it had identified and hit an ambulance being used by Hamas terror cell. It said Hamas militants were killed in the strike and accused the group of transferring militants and weapons in the ambulances. Hamas officials denied the allegations as baseless, while the Palestinian Red Cross condemned the Israeli strikes in a statement, while it said that one of its ambulances was struck by the Israeli missiles. Meanwhile, reports of more deadly Israeli strikes are coming in. 20 have been killed in the shelling of school in northern Gaza, and this is as per the militant group Hamas. Hamas further says that the school was being used as a makeshift camp for displaced people, and several tank mortar shells fell into the school that was directly targeted. As Israeli strikes continue to hit the camps, schools, residential buildings, Israel also struck a French cultural institute in Gaza. France has reacted to the Israeli strike with astonishment and incomprehension. France's foreign minister has demanded a full probe into why the building was hit. France will, meanwhile, host an international humanitarian conference for the civilian population in Gaza on November 9th. This as it looks to coordinate aid for the besieged Palestinian enclave. Indonesia has released the first batch of humanitarian aid to Gaza that include food and medical supplies. The 51.5 ton of supply is provided by the government and several humanitarian organizations in Indonesia. Israel says it has eliminated many militants in the last 24 hours. The IDF continues to release videos of their troops and tanks operating in Gaza. Meanwhile, continuing his diplomatic efforts, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has now arrived in Jordan after Israel visit as a part of his fresh West Asia tour amid the ongoing war. Blinken in Israel urged for a temporary stop or a pause to the military offensive in a bid to allow aid to enter Gaza. However, he faced pushback from Netanyahu, who rejected any such halt unless the hostages held by Hamas are freed. In Jordan, Blinken will be meeting 5 Arab foreign ministers. The foreign ministers of Jordan, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, the UAE and Qatar will meet Blinken in Amman later today. And while Blinken was speaking in Israel, Hezbollah chief broke his silence and spoke on the war for the first time. He outrightly called the October 7th Hamas attack, and I'm quoting here, exclusive Palestinian effort, and denied any Iran or Hezbollah involvement. He, however, warned that a wider war in West Asia is a realistic possibility if attacks on Gaza continue, while he placed the responsibility of the ongoing war firmly on the United States of America.